In this video, I'm going to show you how to brighten or darken your images using exposure compensation. In my last video, I taught you how to use aperture mode, a semi-manual mode. When you're in aperture mode, your camera is going to choose your shutter speed for you, and it usually gets it right. However, it is not perfect. That is when you can use exposure compensation to give your photos the correct exposure. This camera feature only takes about 5 minutes to learn. Every camera is going to have a button that looks just like this. For most cameras, all you have to do is hold that button down and at the same time spin your command dial. When you go to -1 value, you're one stop darker. When you go to +1, you're one stop brighter. And as a bonus, if you know how to turn live view on your camera so you can see here on the back, while you're playing with exposure compensation, you can see the camera getting brighter and darker as you play with exposure compensation. So you get a live preview of the exposure. Here's where you can find a button on most Canons. For mirrorless Canons, it's right here. Nikons usually put them on the top of the camera. If you can't find your exposure compensation, refer to your manual. In order to use exposure compensation, you've got to be in either aperture mode or shutter priority mode. While you're taking pictures, if you find your exposure is incorrect, simply darken it or brighten it. Here's what this photo looks like when I used a neutral or zero exposure compensation. Here's what it looks like one stop darker. And here's what it looks like one stop brighter. Because of my style of photography, I like dark, moody pictures, I tend to walk around and leave my exposure compensation at -2/3. But there are times my picture's too dark. That's when I'll use exposure compensation to brighten my image, maybe 1/3, 2/3, and sometimes a full stop. There are days when you probably just want to leave your camera at -2/3 value. For example, when you go to the mountains and there's a very bright sun and a lake, it tends to overexpose your images by about 2/3. That's why I'll just walk around all day, leaving my camera at -2/3 value. Now it looks like it's properly exposed. Or in winter, when there's a bright, harsh sun again, I'll leave it at -1 value. When you don't use exposure compensation in these kind of images, your pictures look too bright and the colors are desaturated. By dropping the exposure compensation to 1/3 or 2/3 darker, the exposure is correct and the colors are more vibrant. And then there's those days we get in Saskatchewan all the time where it just snowed and it's very cloudy. When you take a picture of hoarfrost, for example, it kind of looks purple. We don't want these sad, depressing looking winter scenes. So in this case, I +1 my exposure compensation to make the snow look bright. This is a happy, festive, winter looking scene now. And here's why you're going to get a lot of value with exposure compensation. Once you've learned aperture mode, and then you've learned exposure compensation to get the right exposure, you pretty much just learned mini manual mode. It gives you manual mode looking pictures without having to learn all the shutter speeds. You're going to use exposure compensation to get the correct exposure. Learning aperture mode with exposure compensation takes a couple hours. Learning manual mode takes a lot longer. There are some creative things you could do with exposure compensation. On this day, we had a harsh, bright sun. This building is covered with aluminum siding. So by using exposure compensation to darken this by 2 stops, I gave this photo a completely different look. For daytime photography, using aperture mode with exposure compensation is probably going to be 95% of your pictures. You will use it very often, and I recommend you practice it 3 or 4 or 5 times before you go out into the field. You want to get to the point where you can just pick up your camera, know where the button is, and darken or brighten your images without even looking at it. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave it in the comment section below and I will respond. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all my videos. And here is a tip for my wife. When you're finished with exposure compensation, you have to put it back to 0 value. When you turn your camera off and on, it does not reset itself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it.